Hello, my name's Paul Latham. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to introduce you to the Hayden Rock system. The Hayden Rock system is designed to make life easy for CPAs who want to face up to the challenges of the 21st century, and not just face up to them, but to thrive and prosper. The Hayden Rock system helps CPAs to do two things. Firstly, become the most relevant advisor to your ever more demanding clients. And secondly, to maximise your CPA business potential. And for the avoidance of doubt, that means grow your revenues, grow profits, grow business value. And we do that and we achieve that through three things. We provide knowledge, we provide plug and play processes to make life easy, and we help you with access to limitless expertise. As you may have detected, I'm English. I'm also a chartered accountant. I spend most of my time these days helping CPAs. I'm helping them basically to become the most relevant advisor. Most of them at the moment are not the most relevant advisor. They're trusted, but not as relevant as I believe they should be. And they're also not maximising their CPA potential. They're not growing revenues, they're not growing profits, and they're not growing business values. In this video, we're going to show you the Hayden Rock system and how it can help your CPA firm, how we can help you to grow profits, grow business value, and add value to your clients by generating new and more profitable income streams. We're going to show you a blueprint for transforming your CPA practice, turn it into what I'd call a proper business, more efficient, more profitable, and ultimately more scalable, one that's relevant and appreciated by clients, and one that will help you to thrive despite the challenges that you're facing. Before we get to the specifics of how the Hayden Rock system can help you, let me properly introduce myself, give you a better understanding of my background and why you should be interested in what I'm going to say. I think I've got three perspectives that should be interesting to you and to which you can relate. Perspective one, I owned a successful chartered accounting business in the UK. A chartered accountant is really similar to a CPA. My partners and I, we grew our business, which was called Latham's Chartered Accountants, and we grew that to more than 250 people. We became a top 15 UK firm and we started from really humble beginnings. By 2001, we were able to sell Latham's for more than $45 million. And that was substantially more than might have been expected, particularly compared to apparently similar sized accounting firms. And you really have to ask yourself the question, why were we able to achieve that? And there were really two big reasons. One, the type of revenue that we generated, and that revenue actually happened because of two, the business processes that we developed. And those processes meant that our added value revenues were predictable, they were repeatable, and they were highly scalable. Second perspective, aside from Latham's, I've owned a number of other businesses. For instance, I was the founder and CFO of a business that did an IPO, went public, and eventually grew to a market cap in excess of 400 million. It also employed more than 400 people. More recently, I invested just under $1 million in a private company, and today that's grown to a value in excess of $25 million. And the point of those stories is really to demonstrate that I'm what I'd call a serial entrepreneur. And I think those first two perspectives give two benefits really to CPAs. One, I understand accountants and I think I empathise with the daily challenges that you're facing. And two, I think I understand your business owner clients and can empathise with what they think and what they value. Turning to the third perspective, and this is probably the one that's of most interest to you, metaphorically I have a time machine because you see the changes that are impacting CPAs today in the USA, they started to happen in the 1990s in England, in fact the early 1990s, more than 20 years ago. So basically I've already been through the challenges that you're facing as a CPA today. At Hayden Rock we can help you, we can basically tell you what's coming next. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you through a story, we call it the Latham's story. And that story began in 1993 when we as partners, we recognised that in the UK the accounting landscape was changing and our advisor landscape was going to change. And what prompted that discussion was a report by the Institute of Chartered Accountants. And basically it was a big thick report, but it said 4 or 5 really interesting things. It said what you do, it's a commodity and it's a price-driven commodity, that compliance work. And what that really means for you is that your future is bleak. You're going to be having to work harder, you're going to have to be working for less money, you're going to have to work faster, and basically you're going to have no fun. And my partners and I, we sat around a table and we said, shall we not do that? And cutting a long story short, we decided to become future accountants. But before I take you through that story, let's travel forward a few years.